What's up, boys? I'm guessing you clicked on this video because y'all want to learn an untapped way on how to land clients using freelance brand scaling, and I made this up. It's called movement marketing. This is going to be an A to Z full guide on everything you need to know. So without further ado, I'm not going to waste y'all's time. Let's get into it. Now, this is going to be your A to Z breakdown on movement marketing. Everything you need to know, all the sauce coming from the heart, no course. So let's get into it. How to brand scale the unsaturated way. Local businesses around you making $50K a month, movement marketing. Now, just to tell y'all and show y'all that I know what I'm doing, here's a $100K a month I had back in November through December 12th. Took 10% of that, that's $10K. As you can tell, their total sales are up 318%. Their total orders are up 274%. Their conversion rates are up 444%. Even though I'm not blown up on YouTube and have 0 subscribers, I still know how to run ads. So let's get into it. Who am I? My name is Aiden Graham. I'm 19 and I generate around 10K per month with my marketing agency. I do not sell a course, and all of this is from the heart, showing y'all what y'all can do coming from someone who was lost when I first started getting into this business model. I've been learning this skill for a couple months, but just recently have I started to apply it and get clients and decided to start making YouTube videos and posting TikToks to get myself out there more. I'm just showing y'all what y'all can do when you put your head down for a couple months and grind. I've documented my journey since day one, and I don't want your money. All this is coming from the heart. Now, what audience am I trying to reach with this video? Brand scalers who are stuck not being able to push over the 10K per month mark, or someone who doesn't have thousands to drop on a course, like me. You know, last year when I was learning all this, didn't have the money. I know y'all have seen Harley, Brez, and Raspy saying target clothing brands, leading to every clothing brand owner's DMs getting blown up. If you've already tried to outreach on Instagram, you know how hard it is. So this is why I came up with movement marketing, which is basically scouting out local businesses and moving from one to another until you get a lead. So in one direction, you call 10, you don't get a lead, there's 40 in the other direction waiting for your phone call. I came up with this name as I saw so many cars with local businesses just moving through my town, so I decided to call on, and that's how I signed my very first ever client with 0 case studies under my belt. Listen, if you see one car, or especially multiple cars, these local businesses have the motion to, you know, send out cars to and have them completely decked out with decals and graphic designs. You know they're making at least 50K a month and could spend some money on marketing, because chances are their marketing is the setup plus helpful tools. Find a niche. There's power washing, mobile detailing, construction, restaurants, literally anything. It does not matter. So pick one, you can float between them. There's some this way, there's some that way, there's some that way. Understand what movement marketing is, how it is different from e-commerce. Now, with e-commerce, you're reaching out to these online, you know, mostly clothing brands. I presume that's what's in everyone's head. You know, you're texting these clothing brand owners. You don't know their first name or last name or their phone number or who they are. You know, they could be someone completely different than who you think you're talking to. But with local businesses, you know, if you reach out to someone, you're going to know their first name, their last name, their phone number, a general area where they live. So, you know, it's got that like trust benefactor. It's better for the person you're marketing for, and it's better for them because, you know, when you live kind of close to each other, if y'all ever want to do a meetup and discuss and go over things, that will be there. But with online, you know, it'd have to be over a Zoom call. They never see you in person. So this is why it's so much easier to land clients. Now with the tools, obviously Meta Ads Manager, Stripe for payment links, ChatGPT for, you know, to help you with all the work. In Miro, this is what I'm using, Miro. If you ever want to create a presentation to, you know, show to a business about your marketing, I highly suggest using Miro. Outreach. A lot of people hate this word. I don't blame you. Outreach is going to be the most time consuming and frustrating thing in this business model. Just remember to keep pushing and stay consistent. But your success rate with movement marketing is 3 times more to land clients. Trust me, as soon as I started doing this, I started landing clients back to back to back. Now, there's 2, you know, different outreaches in here that I tweet with movement marketing, and the other 3 are just free sauce I'm giving to y'all that, you know, most course sellers would be giving their people that pay thousands of dollars to. So without further ado, let's get into it. The first one, I could have guessed it, cold calling. With this, never say how are you when they pick up the phone, because, you know, that means that you're trying to sell them something, but you really are, but you don't want them to know that. So I came up with this method as, you know, I was cold calling and everyone was just, you know, hanging up and being like, no, no, no. So I was like, how can I get them to not instantly hang up the phone? And a light bulb went off in my head and I was like, oh my gosh. I generated this script. I'm going to read it out to y'all. This is what happens when you pick up the phone and they answer. Say I call a mobile detailing business. This is a niche that I made this, you know, script for. It can work for anyone, just tweak it as you want. Hi, I'm Aiden. I was wondering if I can get a quote on example. I need my boat ceramic coated. Was wondering how much you charge. Looking to get it done next week. After you talk about this, they are comfortable and they will open up when at the end you slide in the question, hey, do you have anyone who markets for your business running Facebook and Instagram ads? Because you know, when you're talking about their work and you're talking about spending money, they're going to be comfortable with talking about marketing. It's just a no-brainer. Like if someone called you and was like, hey, do y'all have anyone that markets, you're going to want to automatically hang up. But if they're like, hey, I want to throw thousands of dollars at you, I need something done for my work, you're going to open up at that question at the end. And you're like, Aiden, why would you say you need something done if you don't? This is the thing. You say you need it done next week and you'll get back with them, but they still think they're going to get that money. So when you ask them about if they have anyone who markets for them, they're still going to give you the complete honest truth and want to talk to you about it. Simple as that. No one has ever hanged up on me since I started doing this. And give them a no-brainer deal that they cannot turn down, such as I will double the amount of calls you get or your money back. Guys, with all these methods I'm showing you, do this for at least a good solid 2 to 3 weeks. Come back to my comments and tell me if you landed a client. If you didn't, something must be off, but I guarantee you, y'all will. Now let's move on to the next one. Networking. Sign a friend or family member that already owns a business. You know, my friend's parents have this company that they make cameras that go inside paper mills and volcanoes. They were running 0 ads. Now I run ads for them. They're getting more calls, more clients, more people buying their cameras all over the world. Simple as that. Go to places business owners are going to be at. I mean, like, bro, example, walk into a 5-star hotel, millions of dollars just laying there. And hey, even if you're too scared to, you know, go up and be like, hey, do you have a business? I want to run ads for you. This is my passion. You can still get free sauce from these people on how they have so much money. It's a 5-star hotel. You can tell the money you're dealing with when you go outside and you see the valet. Free sauce there, you know, go ahead, tap in. Now, we're actually going to get into the real sauce here. So, you want to pick a business. You know, I have a screenshot right here, but you know, I'm just gonna show y'all what to do. So you're gonna type in blank niche near you. So I did construction. You're gonna start the video with your face like this. They're gonna see your face, their business, boom, things are already looking good. You're gonna open up their website in a separate tab. We're gonna get to that in a second. And so you're gonna be like, hey, I'm Aiden Graham. I'm a local marketer in the area, and I couldn't help but to notice when I searched up construction near me, I had to scroll until I finally found y'all, which shows me y'all are not running Google ads. And with that, I opened up your website and I can tell, oh, by the way, Meta Pixel Helper. This tells you if they're running any Facebook ads or any ads like that. Highly suggest you download it. And then you can say, I open up your website and I can also tell you're not running Facebook ads. So not only are you not running Google ads, you're not running Facebook ads, which are 2 big things on landing more reoccurring clients. Now, you can get into it with Google ads. Use this right here. Say, after you just said all that, be like, there's 2 types of Google ads out there. There's paid to click, where you pay every time someone clicks your ad, even if they're just browsing or not serious. Or Google just made these new local service ads because they saw their pay-per-click ads were not that good, and they only make you pay when you actually get calls, messages, or books your service, meaning real qualified leads. And with these Google local service ads, you get put at the top above even other regular ads with a Google guaranteed badge saying Google guarantees your work. And hey, if this sounds appealing to y'all, I'll send this via text, maybe email, and let me know. We can hop on a call and I'll give you a 15-minute breakdown. Peace. Simple as that. You know, they see your face, they see their business, they see they're not running Facebook or Google ads. And hey, it's even another bonus if they don't even have a website. You can be like, hey, I build websites, and I'll give y'all some websites to build other websites in the video that comes later in the video if you want to know how to make websites. But yeah, simple as that. Your face, their business, show out their pain points that could land them triple or double the clients they have. Simple as that. Now, Etsy and Everbee, good stuff right here. Search trending niches such as personalized gift, digital partners, print-on-demand shirts, sort monthly revenue, product age, and conversion rates. I pay for Everbee. It's worth the dollars. I just started doing this because I like, my mom sent me something on Etsy, and I noticed all these shops, and I just noticed they didn't have a website, and I was like, oh my gosh. Shout out to mom. Pinpoint shops that are doing well but aren't maximizing their potential. Example, poor branding, no social media presence, no email marketing, and basic product photos. Now, before we get into this down here, you open up Etsy. This is what, you know, Everbee looks like. And you press product analysis, and it'll bring up a page like this, and you press the Everbee database at the top. Well, literally, you can type in anything. So let's just do home decor. Now, here's their monthly revenue, 94 grand, 56 grand, 42 grand. If you run ads for them, and you're gonna be running ads, so they're probably gonna make more money than what they already have, But let's just say you weren't running ads and you get a business that's running 40 grand per month, 10% of that, dude, you're booming just off of one client. Imagine you have 3 of those, if not 5 or 10. Simple as that. Now, so what you want to do, you want to find one that's not, if you're just starting out, you want to find one that's, making like probably like 26, 25. We're going to click on them. Now, you can go to their overview. They've made 1.7 mil and they've been on here for 4 years, so they're bringing in bank. Now you click this button right here, it'll bring you to their shop. And now, as you can tell, they're pretty free. I guarantee you they don't have a website. Let's see if they have a website. Now, they do not have a website. Surprise, surprise, none of these Etsy brand do. And with Etsy, I can contact her right here. So it's not like Instagram where you have to go in the request and the hidden and just start off with like, hello, do you have a website? Now, I just started doing this, or I'll show you our conversation where I landed a client from Etsy, but I haven't yet, so I've only been doing this for a couple days. But, hello, do you have a website? They'll respond. If they do have a website, nothing you can really do there, but if they don't, they'll reply and say, sorry, we do not have a website. Then you could say, have you ever thought about making one? And if they say no, then you're cooked. But if they say yes, be like, I can build you a website and run the personalized side of things, such as ads, because you cannot solicit, you cannot say ads or promote any other website. And when you get this far, you can just ask for their email, anything. You can contact them through there, build them a website, a shop. Bro, literally, if they're making this money on Etsy, they can make this money on Shopify. And literally, you can buy Shopify templates for $40, whole website already made, and you can just charge them $100 to make a website. So yes, Etsy is free game. Do not mention any third-party software used to sell things on Etsy. Start off with saying, do you have a website? Like I said, if they don't, mention to them about creating them one and running the personalized side of things. If they do, well, you're cooked. And then get their email and pitch to them what your services are and what they can do for your business. Literally hundreds and thousands of 50K per month shots laying around with no ads, no website. Free game. Remember, do not solicit yourself on Etsy. You have to find ways around it. So it was like, hello, do you have a website? But Everbee, Etsy, it's worth it. Email. You can let this rip on text too, bro. Take 5 minutes out of your day, copy and paste this, send this to 20 businesses on email, text, guarantee you get one hit back. I cooked this up with ChatGPT. Hello, I'll keep this quick because both your time and your marketing should be working smarter, not harder. Right now, there's a real opportunity for their company's name to connect with more of the right audience, generate qualified leads faster, and convert those casual visitors into loyal customers. All it takes is a strategy built to deliver measurable results. At your marketing agency or whatever you are, whatever you want to call yourself, we help brands get discovered with search engine optimization that drives consistent organic traffic, stand out with campaigns that capture attention and engagement, convert better with content and funnels designed to perform. And then you can just lob this in. Here's what our clients typically see. Whatever percent more website traffic within 60 days, blank percent increase in conversions in 90 days, and month-over-month improvements in ROI. If you're looking to level up your digital strategy, I'd love to connect with you for a quick 15-minute chat. When works best for you? Bam. Just like that. If you combine all these that I just threw at y'all, there's no way you do not land a client, especially if you do these and you already have case records under your belt, dude. Client after client after client. Now, let's move on. Offer sales pitch. You need to have an absolute no-brainer when you're talking to these clientele, such as running their ads for free up to 30 days. Yes, they do pay for ads. You don't spend a dime. Double their clients or money back. Make them a website if theirs is lacking optimization. As I said earlier, making them a website. You can do the Shopify templates. It's like $40, charge them $100 when they already have a full built website. Shopify does it for you. Or go on High Level or Hostinger. I'm not gonna explain to y'all how to use that because I'm here teaching y'all how to do outreach, but there's tutorials all over YouTube on how to use these to make websites and be different. You gotta be different from the competition, so find something, that makes you stick out. Simple as that. Pricing. 1 to 500 for website creation and management, creating the website, managing it, optimizing it, keeping it updated, all that good stuff. 500 to 2,000 for ads management or 10% more revenue. So if you're running their ads, making everything, you need to charge, a pretty good penny, especially if you have case records under your belt. You can charge a pretty good penny. And 200 to 1,000 for social media page management. That is like the freest one. You run their Instagram, TikTok, whatever. You made videos for them. It's a free $200 to $1,000 a month. Use Stripe for payment links and invoices, Square for contracts or bank wire transfers that are in large amounts. If y'all need tutorials on them, they're all over YouTube. I don't want to waste any of y'all's time, so I'm just giving y'all all this game. I don't want to go into a Stripe tutorial when that's on YouTube. That's not what I do. So if you need help with that, all over the internet, y'all got that. And then scaling and keeping clients. Keep your clients in the loop, sending weekly or bi-weekly updates to show progress, address questions, and get their feedback. Request testimonials and referrals, whether it's a quick video or a few words. Showcase them on your agency site or social media to build trust and credibility. If you ask 5 of them for referrals, at least 2 of them will send you other people. Because, you know, some people might be like, I don't know, I don't want to, but y'all got this. Be smart with your money. Reinvest into your business instead of wasting it on things that don't move you forward. This is for people that are just starting out. I'm on track to be making good money, so I did make a naughty little purchase. So yeah, and scale your team. This is for like when you're bigger and bigger and you have enough money. Hire cold callers, appointment setters, closers, media buyers, and any role you can delegate to. Free up your time to focus on growth. And with that being said, that's everything, boys. You know, leave some comments down there. I'll get to every single one of them. Hit my Instagram DMs, hit my TikTok DMs. And hey, watch this video over and over and over again. Do this for 2 to 3 weeks. I guarantee you, you will land clients, especially if you already have case records under your belt. And without further ado, if this video does good, you know, I'll go into Facebook Ads Manager, break down everything A to Z, just like how I did on this. Show how to make the creatives, how to make campaigns, literally everything. So y'all just let me know if y'all want that. Leave a like. Always leave questions. I'll get to all of them. And peace. Y'all stay safe.